Hello everyone! So, it's been a while since I've made a video talking about one of my favorite games, Little Planet VR. Really, I've just been busy with work and life obligations, so yeah, my bad. Hopefully you logged on at some point to claim your seasonal goodies. If, however, you were unaware or just unable to claim these limited time items, that's okay. These items will be returning next year along with some new goodies. There's even a way to gather these items if you're new to the game and don't wish to wait a full year for these items to return. Just head to the Star Nexus and see if there's anyone willing to trade. After all, some users may have duplicates of some items, users may want to free up space in their closets, or even just gift out of the kindness of their hearts. Anyways, in this video, we'll review the recent changes made to the game, look at some new items that were added, I'll tell you exactly what you need to do to unlock the ability to travel to other worlds, I'll share some tips for new users, and finally we'll explore a new world together. Real quick, I'd like to take this moment to provide a little reminder to like and subscribe if you enjoy these videos where we dive into the wonderful world of Little Planet together. Okay, now that that's out of the way, let's dive into the plethora of new items that were added to the game. So, because there's been a few updates added to the game since my last video, and a lot's been added in each update, we'll start with the Harvest Fest update and continue on until we reach the most recent update added to the game, a second wave of holiday items. On a side note, I am so thankful I was a part of the Discord before all of these updates were released because Little Planet actually asked the community what they wanted to see added to the game for the holidays. And although everything every user suggested may not have been added, it's obvious that Little Planet really went all out to make this a memorable season for users. I was actually blown away when I got online shortly after the Happy Holidays update dropped and I realized Little Planet made their community dreams a reality. Plus, there's actually a wishlist channel on Discord for players to share what they want to see added to the game. So, although everything everyone wanted may not have been added this update, the developers definitely have some ideas for next year, and I'm sure we'll have some updates from now until the next Happy Holidays update, so honestly, who knows what we'll see released in future updates. It's exciting to think about, and I suppose that's why I got sidetracked. Definitely consider joining the Discord if you have any ideas for the game. Now let's get back to the Harvest Fest update. A new crop was added to the game. Pumpkins. This crop is a lovely addition to the game. The vines are enchanting, and the pumpkin can ripen to a variety of colors, similar to the sunflower plant. Users were given a bundle of seasonal decor items, including a pumpkin table with matching chairs, a pumpkin fireplace, a pumpkin bed, a couple of cute plushies, a corn-themed table with matching chairs, and a new matching wallpaper and floor set. Premium users were given a new pumpkin-themed house, and of course we had to have seasonal clothes to match. Personally, I wasn't the biggest fan of all of the clothes, just not my style, but I did adore the pumpkin hat. So cute! Finally, one of my favorite additions added to the Harvest Fest update, recipe cards and new food-themed decor items. Yes, we were given 7 new recipe cards to gather. Now we can gather food items to craft meals that we can actually consume or decorate with. This is insane. I have been wanting some type of cooking feature added to the game for a while now, and this has just made me so happy. Okay, so now let's talk about the Happy Holidays update that dropped on the 5th of December. Well, actually, before we get into that, remember in the beginning of this video how I talked about how Little Planet made their community's dreams a reality? Well, before this update dropped, Little Planet created a channel on Discord asking for every user's Little Planet's wish list. I'm going to highlight a few wishes from users who actually had their dreams come true, starting with this user who asked to see Santa flying across the sky, occasionally shouting the iconic ho ho ho. Alright, now moving on to this next user who unfortunately didn't receive everything that they asked for. The card crafting idea did sound like a wonderful idea, but unfortunately it didn't make the game yet. I'm hopeful because this does sound like a fun idea. With that being said, a baby block castle decor item was added along with a bunch of holiday themed food. I even had something I really wanted brought to the game. Well, I mean, addition to the food and new crop plant, because I did mention that in previous videos. I actually shared my list of holiday decor items, activities, and toys that I wanted to see added to the Happy Holidays update. Unsurprisingly, a lot of what I asked for didn't make the cut this year. Keep in mind, my list was excessive to say the least. Still, to my surprise, a couple of things actually were added to the game, and one of these things is now a permanent addition. Seriously, the immense joy I feel is indescribable. To start, I asked for a gift wrapping feature. I figured a gift box might work best and may be more fun for users to drop an item inside the box. It's so hard for me to believe, but Little Planet added gift boxes as a permanent addition to the game. Next, I suggested snowball fights, but I wasn't sure how they'd make it work. I just wanted it, and so I threw it out there, and I was amazed to see interactive snow piles added to the Happy Holidays update. Oh, but that's not all. A user's wish for candy cane streetlights was granted. This lovely idea for an interactive Christmas toy train made it to the game, and requests for snowmen, reindeer, and Christmas tree decor items were granted. Yes, that's right. Little Planet made a lot of users' dreams come true this holiday season. Okay, now let's get into everything that was added in the Happy Holidays update, starting with the new items. Specifically, the gift boxes. Yeah, I want to explain how these work and show them off a little because even the design of these boxes alone is adorable. Plus, on one of my outings to the Star Nexus, I tried to give another player a present, and to my surprise, they handed it back. I rightly assumed they were confused, so I explained they had to pull the string to open the present, and, well, hopefully they liked their gift. I have a bunch of presents on my planet for friends who stop by for a visit, and I still have a lot of presents left in my inventory to pass out too. It's possible I went a little overboard gathering gift boxes, but at least I won't have to buy any more boxes for a while. Alright, so if you want to use the gift boxes, simply hold a gift box with one hand and, with your other hand, open your inventory, select an item, and place it in the box. Keep in mind you must be holding the box in order to place an item inside of it. Unfortunately, you won't be able to place an item inside of the box if it's placed on a table. Maybe that will change in a later update. Not really an issue, but I feel like it would be cute to have a little gift wrapping table. I'd place the box down and drop the gift inside. Still, this is wonderful. Better yet, these gift boxes are here to stay, so that means we may get different box designs or colors in future updates. Okay, that's enough about the gift boxes. Let's move on to the rest of the new items that were added. The seasonal clothes were absolutely adorable, and I about died when I spotted gloves. A friend of mine really wanted gloves to help him adjust to the game. I like my character's hands, but he wasn't a fan and felt gloves might help him. I've been checking the clothing store, but haven't found any. Thankfully, this update brought gloves in multiple colors and even gave you a special design that you could unlock by completing rewards on the Help and Trade board. Users were given a bunch of fireworks to celebrate the festive season, beautiful decor items, and even some new interactive items. The typewriter is one of my favorite items added, but honestly, it's hard to choose a single favorite item because we were given an iconic holiday decor set this year to inspire creativity amongst the community. I can't wait to see how others use these items on their worlds. I'm still thinking about my plans for some of these new decor items. For instance, I love this train, but I'm not entirely sure where I plan to put it. I want to find a nice spot for it, especially because it's an interactive item, and I just love the interactive items in-game. On that note, users were given a new interactive toy bell. Planeteers who visited the Winter Lights Park last year, aka the Christmas Planet, will notice this is the same toy bell that players can grab at the booths on the Christmas Planet. For new players, or just anyone who doesn't know, this is a handheld item that you can shake in order to hear a sound, or you can also walk around while you're holding this item to hear a sound. Okay, now I wanted to show off these fireworks because they are just breathtakingly beautiful. Users were given 8 fireworks, each with their own unique festive design. I think my favorites are the Santa one, the gingerbread one, and the giant snowman. So, as I previously stated, the typewriter is an interactive item. Users can tap away, and I just love this. I love the attention to detail, and even just the sound of tapping on the keys is lovely. I actually find this kind of relaxing. Also, in case you didn't know, users can actually hold full-length mirrors and use them like pocket mirrors. I actually think this is kind of cool. It's a small feature, but I love it. Alright, so previously I mentioned that users were given a new wallpaper and flooring set, but I didn't show you what it looked like, so here it is. It's not really for me, so I'm planning on regifting the wallpaper and flooring. Maybe someone else has some ideas in mind for these items. Now, I genuinely have no idea what I plan to do with this couch, but it looks incredible, so I really want to find some place for it. I guess now I have a second world to decorate, so I'm sure I'll find a spot for it. Okay, so now let's talk about the Star Nexus planet, a social hub with portals leading to all of the official Little Planet worlds. Plus, there's a few games that you can play with your friends, like the Scavenger Hunt, a fishing game, and the Maze game. Since the game switched to free to play, a lot's changed. I've actually been seeing other players online. It's a little crazy, honestly, because I've been playing for months, and in that time, I've had like one visitor and zero random encounters during my travels to other worlds. I'll admit, at times, it was a little weird to read loading screens advising users that they're entering a public space and to be kind to other users they stumble across, only to load in and realize there's no one online anywhere. Sadly, I guess I grew kind of accustomed to the solitude because when I started running into people, I was a little taken aback. Don't get me wrong, I was delighted to see other players. It was just incredibly shocking. Fast forward to today, and the chances of finding a fellow Planeteer shot up exponentially, and there's even a bunch of public worlds available to explore too. Stick around to the end of the video and we'll explore one of these public worlds together. For now, let's get back to the changes made to the Star Nexus because the Happy Holidays update also made some changes to the Star Nexus. For starters, the stalls have been updated and now include food and refreshments for users and pets. I'm curious if the food items will be replaced with something less festive, when Christmas passes. Will we still have the gingerbread men? I really hope so, but if we swapped them out for some festive Easter candy items, I wouldn't really mind. Currently, we have a nice variety of yummy treats. Makes me wish I had digital taste buds to fully appreciate the food because it looks delicious. Some of my favorite food items are the gingerbread men, the pink sprinkled donuts, and the warm apple cider. If you bring your pet with you to the Star Nexus, you'll be delighted to discover that your pets can consume all of the available food items. The apple cider looks incredible in-game, and I absolutely love that I have the ability to bite the heads off my gingerbread men. As I'm sure you've probably already seen, Santa was brought to the game. I'm sure Santa will disappear when the holiday season is over, but during his stay he's been flying across the sky, occasionally shouting ho 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 as he drops presents while he flies by. This was actually really cool, especially if you were a new user without a lot of star points to spend, because there was a chance Santa would bring you items that actually cost star points. I think this was probably the easiest update ever to collect items. Well, except for the second wave of festive clothes. That was much harder to collect due to the high star point cost, but worth it in my opinion. Unfortunately, I think the chances of Santa bringing you clothing items is basically zero, or just very low because I stalked Santa for a while and never received clothing items. Not bad, just a heads up for next year that you may want to use your star points to buy clothes, since Santa will bring fireworks, gift boxes, and decor items, even food, but no clothes. Okay, let's move on to the addition of snow piles on the Star Nexus. I can't believe Little Planet added this to the game. My hope is that next year Little Planet adds snow to every user's planet in addition to some snow piles. Maybe they could spawn or form like rocks during the holiday season, and maybe Little Planet could even add a snow shovel to the game to remove these snow piles that form on your planet if users don't like them. Just something that I think could be fun for next year, but let's get back to what's been given this year. So, the snow piles on the Star Nexus are interactive. You can walk up to them and pick up snowballs to throw at users for snowball fights. If you poke at the snow pile, the snowballs will grow larger, and if you've happened to use all of the snowballs on the snow pile, you can poke the snow pile to create new snowballs. Yeah, this update was insane. The new items were incredible, the clothes were adorable, the toys are memorable, and this update will be unforgettable. In addition to all of this, I was shocked by the number of users I spotted online. I had snowball fights, I passed out presents, and I even found people to try some minigames with. I still haven't won the scavenger hunt game. Kinda sad, but I did get the chance to decorate a snowman with someone along with a Christmas tree, but I didn't get pictures of the Christmas tree. Sadly, my game was lagging at the time. Thankfully, I didn't experience many bugs or glitches with this update either. As always, there were some bug fixes made to the game, though we won't be discussing that in this update. For now, I'd like to move on to something that new users are likely wondering. How and when can I travel to new worlds? Well, shortly after you unlock your home, you'll unlock the ability to travel. It's been a while since I've went through all of the steps myself and my memory sucks, so I created another account and took notes recounting what I had to do before I was given the ability to travel. Honestly, once you're able to explore, meet up with friends, and shop on other worlds, decorating your world becomes a lot easier. The best part is this whole process shouldn't take more than 30 minutes if you know what to do, so let's begin with the first thing you'll need to do. First thing you'll need to do is make a stone axe. You'll need 2 stone and 2 branches to craft this. Once you've gathered these items, return to Yoki and receive the cotton candy machine. Use this to create Yoki's desk. For this you'll need 4 fruit wood and 2 logs. Bring the desk back to Yoki to receive a formula card for a stone pickaxe. You'll need 1 branch and 2 stone to craft this. Next, go to Rusty the Pirate. He'll give you a fishing pole. Craft this item and then go back to Yoki. She'll give you your home. Choose a spot to place it for now. You can move it later. Now go back to Yoki while you wait for your NPCs to finish building your home. Should take about 17 minutes. Now you've finally unlocked the ability to name your world and place your planet sign. Place it somewhere and head back to Yoki. Once you finish these tasks, you'll unlock the ability to travel in-game to public worlds, festive events, friends' homes, and so much more. Alright, now here are a couple of tips to help new users during their travels. First, the voice chat of all players is turned off when you first meet. The voice channel will only be opened after a friendly handshake. If you raise both hands and connect them with another user's for at least 2 seconds, you will instantly become friends. Finally, if you look at the bracelet on your wrist and tap it with your hand, you'll see a bunch of emotes to choose from. Alright, so since I figured that there are pages upon pages of public worlds for users to travel to, we can explore some of these worlds every now and again together. If you decide to visit a planet that you see on here, please consider leaving a like and a kind comment for them to see when they check their feedback board. Alright, so today we'll be traveling to a planet named Softy Loft. This planet is remarkably stunning. Before visiting, I didn't realize these tiny trees actually light up and play a little music box melody. I definitely recommend visiting at night or staying for a full 24-hour cycle so you can fully appreciate the artistic charm of this world. The terraforming here is lovely, and the cliffs and waterfalls were breathtaking to see. And, on top of all of this, the creator of this world actually chose to use the new homes design that was added in the Happy Holidays update. I may actually use this on my second account. The porch is adorable, and you can actually walk on the porch, which is a nice touch. Something told me that this user really loves pink roses. Now, I could be wrong, but I just got a really strong feeling about this. Alright, anyways, if you choose to visit with a friend, there's a lot to see, plenty of lovely places to sit and talk, beautiful scenery to enjoy while you fish, and there's even a little concert area where you can go and play the piano for friends. If you're not sure what to do in the game and you're struggling to find some inspiration, consider visiting Softy Loft to ignite your creativity. Remember to leave a like along with some kind words if you visit for the creator to read when they jump online. Alright, well that's going to do it for this video. Thank you so much for watching. Please consider liking and subscribing if you enjoy this type of content and would like to see more of this content moving forward. Okay, well I hope you have a wonderful day or night. Until next time, goodbye.